The Daily Purge.
The Daily Purge.
There we go. Live from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yes, it's our first Daily Purge since we got here. Not that we forgot or anything. Oops. No, but we had a lot going on. We had the Humble Alpha Veteran Empowerment sort of get together with everybody here, and it was fantastic, amazing time. And there's a lot of people that are looking to level up, and a lot of people that are successful like you in your own right. And sometimes sorry, this is like a really weird chair sitting back. So
yeah.
Sometimes hey, I'm in a good place. I'm rocking and rolling, but I know I know I can do more. And I know there's more possibility and more potential inside of me, not only inside of me but also on the outside of me. So we just wanted to touch on that because we've had a few client calls here. We even met clients. One came from New York, one came from Tennessee or North Carolina. We had people from the Warrior Council come over from here, from Pennsylvania, from Ohio, from DC, Maryland area. So it was quite cool. And I think when you meet with people that are at your level, at your frequency, and you're surrounded by them, hey Carrie, how are you? And you're surrounded by them, you're sort of like, hey, you know what? I feel powerful, in my space that I'm with these people at my frequency.
Yeah. And and it can carry over to other parts of your life, and it's this thing where it's like, okay, when you experience alignment, you feel, like you're in the flow. You feel like I'm in my power, and it's just an organic way about you that, like, man, everything is just like right in this moment. And whenever you get into that state of mind, so to speak, in that flow, you can allow that power to carry over in other aspects of your life that you may not be harnessing that power, such as other relationships, business, quality of life, whatever the case may be, that you might know that there's a little bit more room for growth than whenever you're in that experience. So, we found that happen several times over the past, week or so, how long we've been here. It's been a beautiful thing to observe in different aspects.
And it's also, for us ourselves, the more we're together, the more we articulate, the more we work with our clients, the more we're articulating our own basis, our own sort of foundation. And it's just building it. Like, as you know, Humble Alpha is, let's say, 1.0, and then we have Humble Alpha 2.0, which is basically what we're articulating right now as we move forward with our clients, and there'll be more and more and more. And it's fantastic because when you allow yourself to absorb, always a teacher, always a student, right? When you allow yourself to always absorb it. So come on in, Maxie, say hi.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, there he is, hey. Maximilian. So Liz, oh yes, I was in the flow yesterday. It felt amazing. I have no seeming conscious control over it though. You do actually have control over it.
Allow the spontaneous, conscious effort of flow to convert into the intuitive effort of flow, and then it just starts to organically happen. But that spontaneousness, is the kind of spark. It's the trigger that can allow for you to have that happen organically.
Yeah.
But the thing I wanted to mention is, like, when we talk about leveling up, next level, expanding, it comes from a rooted foundational knowing that you are enough in this moment, that everything is just exactly what it needs to be right now, but knowing that there's expansion for yourself and for your business and for your life.
Right.
So it's a subtle distinction, because you could get down this path of, oh, I'm never enough, nothing's ever good enough, I can't get enough money, or I can't get enough resources, or I can't, so it's the foundation of that is, I think, the identity,
Yeah, for sure. Identity is the foundation of everything, right? I mean, that's what we teach and preach. And it also comes into play when you're rushing, when you would love to develop this. Well, Liz, you're talking to the right two guys right here to help you with it, right? Well, it also happens when you're rushing, when you're in a panic, when you feel like, oh man, I need to get this done so I can get that done. And you start doing this, right? You start doing this. And as soon as you start doing this, exactly, it limits your view, it limits your possibilities, your potential, and the ability to deploy that let's say the intrinsic following up with that, what you're getting feedback from, so the outside world. And so there's a lot of people out there that are in the flow, they're doing something good, and then they want to grow or scale or expand themselves or get more education, and then they get panicked because they're trying to do two things at once, instead of saying, okay, look, this is my goal out here. The how doesn't even matter, because I know who I am, I know what my potential is, I know what my purpose is. I'm just going to go with it and see what comes and what's presented with me, and I'm going to see the potential in good or bad to see how I can work through it.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, having that solidified identity, you know, if you caught that, you know, in the book we talk about the 2-word moniker, and it's really been the past few weeks, like, we knew how powerful it was when we wrote it. We knew how powerful it was when we both kind of took that 2-word moniker to the next level after the book, and we began to articulate everything that's in the book to the next level. And again, this you know, the past few weeks or month or so has just really shown us how powerful this foundational 2-word moniker of your identity is, you know. And I think one of the examples from today was like, you know, how do you go into the most powerful states of your life, whether that's, you know, through dancing, through powerful meetings, or through specific types of events or engagements, where you feel at your most powerful state. You're like, man, everything just flows. I felt happy. I felt like I was providing value. All these good attributes of a powerful state, and you revert back. Was that
it's one of those. That's a bug zapper.
Yeah. So, but you revert back to like, okay, how is my identity, you know, being expressed during that moment? And when you get really clear about that, it allows you to universally apply that identity into all areas of life.
It's so powerful. It's so powerful. And like I told you guys before, only when I redid my own identity and laying his, did we say like, wow, you know, this identity really fits here, and we can deploy it in every area of our life, which makes you, which allows you to stay yourself. You know, so you're not like reaching out trying to become whatever that is to deploy it. Or for instance, if you get a degree or you want to take a Tony Robbins course, you want to become Tony Robbins, to be like, no, apply it to yourself, right? According to your identity, your operating system, like we always talk about. And man, when you that's this wrong message. I discuss it right now, right message. I think she was posting her fault wrong. Anyway, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Anyway, it just went dark. I hope you can see us. So the whole point is the 2-word moniker is becoming, for us, it's becoming more and more apparent that is the key to really knowing where you can deploy or implement or exercise that truth inside of you. And because once it's set free through those 2-word moniker in your mind and in your soul, I guess you could say, it's just who you become. And when you become that, you're not trying to do anything. You are just doing, and you're being, and you are.
And the byproduct of that is that the perception of other people, the opportunity for them to mislabel you or misjudge you or whatever it is that they might perceive, it gets reduced because you were so articulate, you were so focused, you were so moving forward with momentum with your identity, that's all that people can feel and see.
Exactly.
You know, so like Stephen's powerful connector. Everybody knew that before he would articulate that. But as soon as he articulated it with that much more clarity, that much more enthusiasm, it was like, holy moly, you know? And so whenever we move forward in life, it's like, okay, everybody knows that he's the powerful connector. And because he's articulated it and continuing to act with that much more enthusiasm and clarity, it just makes his identity that much more prominent. And so the same thing can happen with you, that like, you know, if you're not articulate or you don't know exactly, you know, how you identify as your 2-word moniker, you know, you could leave it up to people's perceptions, you know, and people are going to perceive whatever they perceive. But as you move forward, you're going to be known as the powerful connector or the harmonious creator or the, you know, frequency or vibe curator.
Vibe curator.
Yeah.
One of our clients, vibe curator.
Yeah.
And it's, hey, Olga, Liz, wish I could teleport over there right now, as I'm definitely expanding right now. Liz, let's chat, man. We can figure something out. Come on. Maybe not right now, chat, but we'll chat the next few days, right? And we'll figure that out for sure. I mean, you know, I got your back. I got your 6. We got your 6. We're good to go. So yeah, you know, we just wanted to touch on this today. You know, apologize for not doing a daily live every single day. You know, but we were just in it. You know what I mean? Like we were in it, just full on in it. So we took a little. It wasn't a break. We just didn't. It wasn't
online break, I guess.
Yeah, and then, so like this is the point. Perfect point right now. Like, we could have stressed about it. Oh my God, we didn't do a lot. Oh my God, we didn't do a purge. No, it is what it is. That's exactly what the moment called for, and that's why we're sitting here right now, and we're able to talk about this like this.
100%.
Yeah. All right. Hello.
Hello.
I think,
How are you?
I think. Did they pay
It's
for it
for
already?
us.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Man, America's crazy. They deliver everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Food, water, groceries. You name it. They deliver everything. It's crazy. Anyway. All right, everybody. Well, that's it for today. I'll probably do one tomorrow. Lane's leaving to go back to Colorado today, so this is our only mutual daily purge. But it was good having you, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely, brother. Always an honor. Always a pleasure. Always
Indeed.
enlightening.
Yep.
So,
Indeed. So,
but we will be together for
in Mexico.
In Mexico in a couple weeks.
2 weeks we'll be together in Mexico. So I'm flying back to Hungary, then to Germany, and then back to Hungary, and then to Mexico.
Yep.
And with the family, the whole fam.
Yep. So it's going to be
another
adventure.
Interesting adventure, for sure.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Okay. You have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you next time.